Hello, professionals. Welcome to this vlog where we will tackle a topic that will make or break your career in communication management, building trust across cultures. In the modern globalized world, most settings, especially in businesses, involve diverse individuals across various cultures. Our cultures, which could arise from various aspects, including traditions, shared values, history, geography, and social interactions, shape not only our identities, but also how we interact with others and perceive the world around us. Therefore, our cultures influence how we think, live, and express ourselves as individuals or as a collective. Importantly, as we will uncover this blog, culture shapes trust. If you have ever worked with a diverse team or dream of doing so, you need to understand that trust is not just important but essential. But here's a twist. Trust does not mean the same thing everywhere. So, I will walk you through on how you can level up on your communication skills by understanding cultural approach to trust and employing tested and proven strategies to communicate and interact to ensure your message resonates with diverse cultural contexts. First, let us define trust. Simply define, trust is the belief that someone else will act in your best interest, whether they are supporting you when you are in a challenging situation, being honest with you, or delivering on a promise. Well, while all this defines trust in a real sense, it looks different depending on where you are in the world. For some cultures, such as among most Americans, trust is more about tasks and results. That is what you do, how well you do it, your ability to deliver on time. However, for others, such as Chinese, trust is built over time through getting to know each other as people, not just professionals. Practically, even Americans value relationships, such as the Chinese also value results. But for each, at least one of these aspects plays a major role in shaping their trust. Both results and relationships are valid reasons for building trust. But here's the challenge. If you are not aware of these differences, and you do not approach them consciously and strategically, you unintentionally risk damaging your relationships. In communication, damaged relationships have far-reaching negative implications for how your message is received, interpreted, and acted upon. Therefore, you do not want to take this risk. So here's what you do. First is to understand how culture is built in each of the cultures represented in your audience and actively build it. For instance, in result-based cultures, such as the United States, Australia, and Germany, trust is better built by proving your competence. People from this culture will likely trust you more because you are reliable and deliver high quality of work with deadlines. For them, professionalism is key. Illustratively, most Americans trust their mechanics because they fix their car well and quickly, not because they bonded over coffee. In China, India, Brazil, for example, examples of relationship-based cultures, bonding over coffee will lead to greater trust. That is, for them, trust is more about what you do. It is more about who you are. In these cultures, personal connections and shared experiences and a sense of loyalty build trust. Gradually, that means a Brazilian or Chinese coworker will trust you more because you have spent time with them and develop a personal connections and rapport. Okay, understanding trust in the context of each culture might be less challenging, but misunderstanding these dynamics, especially in the context of communication management, can create major roadblocks in your career. In her book titled The Culture Map, which is rated 4.7 in Amazon Books and 4.4 in Goodreads, by over 10,000 reviewers, and has attracted multiple positive reviews from both critics and media, including the Huffington Post and Forbes. Erin Meyer clearly states that misaligned trust style can lead to miscommunication and frustration on both sides. Therefore, to avoid this, here's what you can do. First, learn about the cultural norms of your audience or people who you are working with, identifying what matters to them to help you connect with them on their terms. Second, use the best relationship building method. However, as a global communicator or a leader, you will often work with people from diverse cultural backgrounds. Besides, some individuals may have preferences that do not reflect their traditional cultural background. You remember we started saying that our cultures are shaped by, among other elements, social interactions. Therefore, it is likely to find, for example, an American who values personal relationships more than results, or an Australian who values results more than relationships. Therefore, to be on the safer side, combine result-based and relationship-based methods for multicultural communications. Finally, and importantly, adapt your style to the situation. For instance, if you are heading into a meeting with a relationship-oriented colleague, you might want to take time for small talks to find out how they are doing before jumping into business. However, if the colleagues are result-driven or task-driven, you might need to keep everything very professional and straight. Overall, being flexible is a demonstration of respect and will help you connect across cultures. Now, in conclusion, in global terms, trust is the glue that holds members together. And by understanding the diverse ways cultures build and maintain trust, you can communicate with global teams more effectively and avoid misunderstandings. This can help you create relationships that are stronger and more productive.